Still gotta hydrate.
Good idea.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Two Guys and a Few Good Men. I am TJ Washoot.
And I am Bernie Sanders.
And this is Movie Lowdown for the week of September 16th, 2019.
Missed you all last week, so you know we had to bring some hot fire this week.
Oh, yes.
And how much hot fire did we bring? About as much as a Charmander sends off.
That's pretty much it. We didn't get too much news this week. It was a really dull week.
Ironically, last week it was really dull too. So.
No, we can talk about last week. We have a Golden Shit of the Week award winner of the year.
Oh, we're going to go with the year already. I like that because nothing's going to top this one. Cool, we did.
So that's one news article we could talk about from last week at least.
Cool. Okay.
But with that being said,
let's get right into the news. All right, first up this week, we got some great news from one of your favorite movies of the year so far. John Wick 3 is Lionsgate's best home release with a $3 million plus. Also, we do know now that the fourth one is going to be in theaters coming in 2021.
Yeah.
So, not next year, but the year after that. So they're going to be filming next year, but it comes out in 2021.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Next year is 2021. Or 2020. So, with this being said, the John Wick 3 franchise has beat out the former reigning champ, which was Hunger Games, Mark J. Part 2. Part 2. And it made, what we said, $3 million. That's a lot for digital downloads.
Yeah.
Compared to other studios. Disney, of course, makes probably the most. Lionsgate, I would say, is probably usually a lower end on their digital sales.
Yeah.
So this is a good thing for them.
Well, a lot of their movies are kind of movies that people just gloss over.
Yeah.
Because I want to say that Booksmart was Lionsgate's.
Was it?
I want to say it was. If it wasn't, but like a lot of those movies that kind of get overlooked tend to be Lionsgate's films. So this is big for them because it's a little bit of a nicer little padding in their pocket.
Exactly.
So,
and it's always nice to see paddings in the pocket because
this movie deserved it.
They definitely deserved it, and it's going to go directly to the next film.
Yep. And like I said, if they're funding that movie, out of all the movies they probably are going to come out with next year. But.
And speaking of John Wick 3, someone put a fun tidbit on Reddit that glass. I don't know. Did you see the movie yet?
I saw like some. Okay. You gotta remember it was
There's a movie. There's a part of the movie where they're in a glass room, and apparently that cost like millions of dollars to create.
Really cool. They probably did destroy it.
They did destroy it.
Yeah. They shoot through it a bunch of times. I saw that in the
that was
trailer.
Nuts. And it's such a cool like room. It's all glass. Even like the flooring above on the second row.
Didn't they do that in 2 too? They did a mirror, like a house of mirrors like that too. So
I wonder what they're gonna bring with this next one, because the last one was pretty nuts.
Test audiences love glass rooms being shot up.
Yeah, right. Let's do a whole building of glass.
We'll blow it up. Don't worry. Well, next up we've got one that actually just happened about like 30 minutes ago. So it's kind of like one of those that's like a hot take. So it's Who Joined That Movie?
Who joined that movie?
Because that's all we have for the rest of these. We got Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell on a reimagining of A Christmas Carol. And this is going to be the same guys that did Daddy's Home 2.
Yeah.
Daddy's
Home 2. Oh, okay, so that's the one with the Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
Yep.
Okay, I never saw that one.
It was campy. It was good though. Like it wasn't bad. Like it's fun to watch like during Christmas when you're bored at home. Like it'll be on sometimes on TV.
Yes.
It's one of those movies that you can watch when you're like bored and you don't have anything else to do. And it goes by fast. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But it's just like the two of them are
it's like some funny moments.
But they added, who was it? Mel Gibson in it.
That's right.
It was really
that's
funny.
When it added even more moments of comedic relief.
So. But yeah, back to this movie with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. We know Ryan Reynolds can sing.
Yeah, because he did that one promo for Deadpool in that unicorn outfit.
Yep. In Japan?
Korea? South
Korea. Korea.
The sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow.
And then Will Ferrell in it. Will Ferrell's
he could sing, right?
Yeah.
Did he sing that in Step Brothers, or was that a voiceover?
I guarantee you that it was voiceover, but it sounded really close to his voice.
Yeah.
It was very close to his voice. But yeah, the Christmas Carol.
And I'm trying to think of this movie, Christmas Carol, off the top of my head. I know Christmas Story is it with the kids and the lamb.
Is Christmas Carol like with
Christmas Carol is that one?
Guys, we're so sorry. We're struggling on this. We definitely
I'm not
like movies.
I like Christmas movies, but not that much.
I'm trying to think if it was the one with Scrooge. That wasn't it, was it?
No. Christ Mass Carol. Pardon us. We were not prepared for
We're totally looking it up on this.
Oh, it's one with Jim Carrey and Ebenezer Scrooge. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're totally looking it up on this computer that we have here now.
Science.
So yeah, I'm guessing that Will Ferrell's going to be Old Man Scrooge.
Yes.
And Ryan Reynolds will be the
young buck
Yeah.
of some kind.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wonder who's going to play Timmy.
Oh, Tiny Tim.
Tim.
I wonder if he'll be Tiny Tim.
Oh, that would not be good. Well, moving on from that, because that's just, it was kind of a funny story, so we just thought we'd throw it in there.
We learn people in movies.
We got Roman Reigns and Becky Lynch going to be joining a WWE movie, which I think was on from Fox.
Yeah, from Fox, because I think they own the rights to WWE.
Yep. Called Rumble.
Yes. And if you are wrestling fans or you watch the new Fast and the Furious movie, Roman Reigns is on WWE, and he's really big on that show. And he's also in the new Fast and the Furious. Fast and the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw.
Yep.
He's one of the Hawaiian people on the island with The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I don't remember him where he's in the movie exactly.
No,
because the movie was kind of a blur to me.
Yeah,
but
it was.
It was. But yeah, he was in that, and then Becky Lynch. I think she might have been in that new movie where they have the wrestler family. Remember that came out this year?
Yeah. Okay.
I think she might be in that as an extra.
Okay.
But it's gonna be an animated movie with wrestling. I think that would be a fun thing to see.
I didn't realize it was gonna be animated.
Yeah.
That's
comedic. You know, it could be really crazy. You know.
Yeah, they can add
like
a lot
Lucha or
yeah,
something like that.
That'd be fun. On last up for our news, we got Emily Beecham is joining Cruella, as well as Joel Fry.
Oh, Joe Fry.
And Paul Walter
Hauser. Paul Walter Hauser.
Paul Walter Hauser, yes.
Yeah.
Big Jimmy is like
Big Jimmy from I, Tonya. My guess is he's going to be one of the thugs for Cruella de Vil.
Probably.
And
then Joe Fry, I don't know.
Don't really know him. He was in that movie yesterday that came out this year. He's a very low-key actor.
Yeah, he's not in the A's or B's
at
this point yet.
Not yet. I haven't seen yesterday, so I don't know how well he is. I'm assuming he's good if he's going to be on Disney's Disney movie.
Streaming service, yeah. So yeah, that's...
I think that's actually going to be in theaters though.
But they said limited release.
Oh,
it was going to be on Disney. Yeah, Disney Plus, but like not as...
So it's going to be like Lady and the Tramp,
kind of,
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, and then who was the other girl? Emily Beecham. Yeah, Emily Beecham. She was from 28 weeks later. Yeah, the weeks, not the days. So the sequel.
Not much on there. I think she's a British
other
actor.
than that, I haven't really seen any other movies she's in. But 28 Weeks Later was a decent movie. It was not as good as the first one, but cool. Cruella de Vil, the movie, sounds kind of interesting to me. Honestly, just seeing Emily Blunt, or not Emily Blunt, Emily Stone. Just that image, it looked cool.
She looked good in it. Yeah, she looks like the actual real thing. So,
but that is it for this week's movie news.
Yeah, and you will go into our movie review. You got to see this movie this week. I had to work this morning, so I did not get to see it.
You instilled in me a strong work ethic. You should know I've chosen a career that you would approve of. I've dedicated my life to the exploration of space. And I thank you for that.
I got to see the movie Ad Astra, starring Brad Pitt and Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones plays the father that goes lost in space. He's on a mission called Lima, I believe it was called. Check that. But he goes all the way past to Neptune. He's traveled that far.
Damn.
And I believe his mission was to find extraterrestrials or life on Mars. Or on Mars. Out in space.
Yeah, in space, yeah.
Yeah, he went all the way to Neptune. And the beginning of the movie was nuts. You see Brad Pitt on these giant towers that are connected to the frickin' Earth all the way up into space. And there's like a ray of light that causes a electrical surge to these towers.
What?
And there's people working on it. He's a technician, apparently. And they all fall off of this tower and tumble down to Earth.
That's bananas.
Yeah, so...
And they're not killed by that?
I don't know about the other people, but Brad Pitt survives.
Okay.
Because he has a parachute on his back, so they planned ahead on that.
At least he did.
Yeah. But it was a pretty intense scene. It gave me vertigo, kind of.
Kind of like...
Because you're looking straight down at Earth in some scenes.
Do you remember the scene from Interstellar? Where it...
Yeah, that's how I was trying to compare this to Interstellar. I would say Gravity.
Okay, yeah. I forgot about Gravity.
Not as dull as Gravity.
But still some...
Because you go to different areas. You're not just in space the entire time.
Okay.
But basically Brad Pitt, he plays a stoic troubleshooter type of a character with kind of dad issues. Because him and his dad, I guess...
Never saw eye to eye.
No, kind of that. And also, they didn't really get along when he was younger.
Okay.
His dad left him when he was 16. Pretty much to go into space on that mission. Or no, to become an astronaut and whatnot. And then he left into space when he was 29.
Okay.
So he didn't really get in touch with his dad too much during his time, and I guess they butt head a lot, like you were saying.
Yeah.
But the cinematography, the sound, the color was amazing. You get to see all these different planets as they pass by in some scenes.
Oh, wow,
So
okay.
you see Jupiter in one. And also the sets were pretty cool. There's a moon base that is basically commercialized. Like you can take trips to the moon now. This is probably like maybe 50, 40 years in the future.
Did it ever give like a timestamp?
No.
Really?
I'm assuming it's like 40 or 50 years.
That's cool.
You could take a trip to get into space, and there's a funny moment when he was taking the trip. It was almost like an airline.
Okay.
It was set like the same way, like it felt like you're going to an airline.
Oh, okay.
Like there's a flight attendant and stuff like that, but you're going to the moon.
Well, they commercialized it, so I'd imagine it would be the same
and guess
thing.
what? The moon is commercialized as well. You see little ads everywhere.
What?
And apparently there are pirates that steal some parts of people's Land Rovers on space in the moon.
That's cool.
And of course, Brad Pitt and his crew run into that and get attacked by those pirates and get lost and whatnot. But the cinematographer is the same guy that did Dunkirk.
Okay.
He also did Let the Right One In. It's a horror movie from 2008 with a vampire.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to see this with you this week because I was actually really excited to see this. So I mean, like, probably this week when I have a day off, I probably will end up going and trying to see it because it just looked really good.
Yeah, it looks nice on the screen.
I mean, a few times I felt like watching the trailers that it was going to be kind of like a bust.
Yeah, I felt like it was at first going to be like a Gravity because I didn't really care for Gravity. That was kind of a slow movie for me. This one is, I would say it is kind of slow, but not dull because you at least go to different areas. You go to the moon, you go to Mars, you're in a spaceship.
Nice.
There's action, at least in this. The action scenes, there's fights.
Well, see, I think that's a lot of the things that missed on Interstellar. Because I really liked Interstellar.
Yeah.
I saw it when it came out on the really big. They did I forgot how big the.
Oh, the extra wide IMAX.
Yeah, and it was just so beautiful. But I thought that like they could have had more like maybe battles in it, or like they ran into somebody.
Yeah, add some tension.
But still, it was a good
tension.
movie. So it's nice to see that this movie added some tension in it, in action when it's a space movie. You'd imagine that stuff's gonna happen.
Yes,
especially in the future.
But yeah, the color was pretty cool. The Mars scene was it's funny. It's kind of funny they like made it purposely. The film turned like browner when you're on Mars, and it was a little darker, and it wasn't as well constructed as the moon. It looked like it wasn't as well funded.
Yeah.
And then Brad Pitt, he, like I was saying, he was like a stoic troubleshooter type of guy. He's kind of like Blade Runner.
Okay, so he's very serious
like that type of character.
and very like. Are you talking about the one from 2049?
Yeah.
Okay, with
Like, he doesn't let things affect him.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, he doesn't let things affect him until, like, the end.
Okay.
Basically. And also what reminds me of that movie and this movie, the parallels, is he has to do a psychological test every so often, kind of like the baseline test that was in 2049.
Yeah.
He basically has to tell, like, about his day and, like, talk about, like, his feelings.
Okay.
Basically. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. Definitely recommend the movie. Was it a great movie? One of my favorites of the year? I'd say maybe.
Yeah.
I would say maybe.
I mean, when we always have that where we reconstruct the list, and it's funny how many things end up falling off.
I'd say it could possibly be on it after we see all these movies that come out.
Because, I mean, we got Knives Out coming out, too. We've got Joker. And I keep forgetting Knives Out comes out this year.
I thought it was like next year.
Yeah, so even better.
We've been talking about it for so long.
Yeah.
But we also forgot our Golden Shit Award.
Yes, well, we can get into that as the end of it.
Yeah,
because it's gonna end. It's gonna end. Basically, the chance to win the Golden Shit of the Year.
Yeah.
So let's talk about our good friends.
It's the last time we'll speak of them ever again.
Movie Pass.
Maybe. Unless they get resurrected.
Right. God, I don't know who's gonna do that. So our
Golden Shit of the Year.
Yeah.
Yes.
We will still have Golden Shits of the Week, but this just tops it off. So, Movie Pass. Let's give a second to mourn our favorite Golden Shit of the Week, because it's not going to be that anymore.
What happened to them?
They finally disbanded. I believe it was this week. No, it was
On
like
the
last
14th?
week. Yeah, the 14th.
It was last week.
It was the 15th was going to be the last day that they were going to be open.
Which is nuts, because they announced it last week.
Yeah.
So in 1 week, they announced it and closed. Mm-hmm. That's insane.
So
they didn't give like a month's notice.
No, they were just like
anything.
Bye.
Yeah.
Like Thanos
so
snap.
It makes you wonder if the people that paid into it will get their money back.
No, I guarantee you that they've lost every bit of revenue that they could have had, or every bit of it. I mean, if you think
I meant
about,
like the customers too.
Oh yeah, no. No one got refunds on that. They were like, oh, by the way, we just took it out of your account last week and we're done. Bye.
Not only that, your credit card information's gone. Your personal information's gone.
It's all sold to like whoever wanted to buy it, man. It's gone. Just such a sad. I mean, it's really funny because we've spent. This is actually like last week or the week before was like our year that we had been doing this for a year now, and to think back of all those times that we talked about Movie Pass.
Yes,
like it was just a running joke. It was. So sad to watch it, but it was so funny at the same time.
It was a drama.
It really was.
They could easily make a movie out of it.
Maybe that's our calling, is to make a movie about Movie Pass.
Yes.
Movie Lowdown's Movie Pass.
The movie.
We do like some really heavy research on how fucked up it was.
Oh man, we'll have to get just a team and just film it in like a boarding room.
Yeah.
You know, just a boardroom the whole entire time.
That's how much you guys made. Where did it go? Well, we spent it. No, you didn't spend it on that. You messed it up. I don't know. Like golden shit of the year. Nothing else is going to top that. And I mean, if something else tops it, that's going to be pretty good, because that's a whole year of Movie Pass just shits. Just so
it won the most of the year.
I mean,
at least that.
I feel like every other week that we had it, we were just really grasping at straws, unless it was Movie Pass, and then we're like, oh, cool, we got one.
We get some saving grace.
So, that being said, that does it for this week's episode of Movie Lowdown. If you would not mind liking and subscribing, there's a subscribe button right there. It's not really there, it's down on the bottom, but there we go. But as always,
I am TJ Washuk.
And I'm an alligator.
We love you, and good night. This has been